Hey everybody, welcome back. We just stopped the day an army from completely washing away an entire town via flood. So
unfortunately, we killed Jill's father. But,
yeah, that was sad. I'm just glad that they didn't have an interaction, because if you actually talk to Jill's father, with Jill, and you haven't had like any support conversations like with some of the Grail mercenaries, she will actually turn on you. She will become an enemy unit.
Oh.
So, I mean, it also works out that Jill wasn't in that fight, but aside from...
That is an interesting thing to put in there, though.
Yeah, and I had never had that happen either, but I just thought it was interesting to, like, mention just because...
It's a thing.
it's an interesting interaction that this game puts a lot of thought into, like, the conversations, even though all of the dialogue is just this. It's a flat 2D panel with people talking like most, like, you know, RPGs.
Yeah, that's cool.
General Lake, sir, the floodgates have been closed.
Thanks, Janeth.
Soren, what's the damage to the surrounding areas? It's terrible. All the fields and homes have been completely destroyed. I see.
I don't think this is what the enemy general wanted either. So why did this have to happen? It's heartless. What will happen to those who've lost their homes? Can we do anything to help them?
Want to aid the people of our enemy? This is a time of energy we cannot afford. Soren, take a portion of our supplies and distribute it among the locals. What? Are you serious? Our opponent is the Dayan army. We've no quarrel with these people. I know you feel for the people, but this is war. We don't have... I don't know what it will accomplish, Soren, but moving on without lifting a finger is something I cannot do.
I understand. I'd rather regret something I had done than regret taking no action at all. I would like to help too. Perhaps I can aid the injured.
Idiocy.
Poor Soren.
He just doesn't understand.
Oh, Father!
Jill, no matter the reason, I'm the one who took your father from you. Well, it was Boyd, but...
As the general, you have to take responsibility.
Yeah, you know, I kind of told him to, so it is pretty much my fault. I can't use this war as an excuse. If you want revenge on me for your father, I understand. You have that right. Once you've had some time to think things through, let me know what you'll do. I'd like to have you stay with us, but it's really up to you. That's all I have to say. Sniff! Sniff! 1, 2, 3. Not even all. We're lucky to have that many.
Captain Har, what are we supposed to do now? General Shirham is dead, and our homes are gone. What are we to do with our families?
What do you want to do? Oh, well, we've lost any right we had to stay here. So at least Benyon or Crimea.
General Shirham was slain by Crimea. Joining with them now is not... well, it's not possible.
And all you can do is return to Benyon. I doubt she'll get a hero's welcome, but I have an old friend in the Pegasus Knights. Shall I contact her?
Sniff. Oh, gods, 18 long years. What does that even mean now?
Don't say that. No matter what, I'm proud to have served under General Shirham.
You're right. It was an honor.
Oh, Har's voice is so interesting because I'm literally just perpetually making myself yawn.
Yeah, which makes me yawn. So I was like, stop. Oh no. Well, that's that. We gained some time by flooding the river, but it won't hold them for long. I knew that foreign cur was useless. It looks like the decisive battle will be fought near the capital. I forgot who was Ina. Was she me, but just super quiet?
Maybe. She's like the drag.
I can't remember.
Like, I don't know how to lead you into it, yeah. But I think it was just a quieter, like...
Preparations are complete, General Petrine. In order to ease command for you, Sir, Byron will serve as your deputy. Regarding strategy, it would be easiest if you spoke with him directly.
Sorry to tell you this, Ina, but I'm not the one who will be directing our forces in the capital.
Will it be the Black Knight then? The plans must be adjusted slightly. I'll select someone else to act as deputy.
No, not him either. His Majesty wishes you to direct the defenses, Ina.
Me? I am to take command of the army?
That's right. You're moving up in the world, General Ina.
It's too much for me. I must confirm this with the king.
Ha! What a rare sight this is. I've never seen you so flustered. Listen, if you wish to meet with His Majesty, you must fulfill your duties. He's ordered that there be no communications until that time.
I'm a bit late.
Well, if it isn't the Big Black Knight. It's been such a long time. You're always so very busy, aren't you? Here one day, there the next. Your secret maneuvers are...
They are proof of the trust His Majesty has placed in me. Ina, go to the East Gate. You have a visitor.
Very well.
Is it the worm? Did he bring it with him?
It appears so. He insists that he give it directly over to Ina, though.
As long as it is ours, it makes no difference.
When Ina returns, you will be the one to take it directly to the king.
Oh, they're talking about the Fire Emblem?
Show care that it is not unwrapped on the way there. That could be unfortunate.
I don't need to be told that. More importantly, what will you do now?
Me, I will. ...
Mother trucker.
Ina, have you been well?
Where's Laurent's medallion?
Right here. Take it, please.
It feels so heavy, and it's not all the wrapping either. Could this be the chaotic energy of an evil god?
So, you can return to the King Ashnod's side, can you not?
No, not yet.
What do you mean?
I've been entrusted with the defense of the capital. I must face the Crimean army.
No.
Thank you. You've done so much for me. But now it's enough. Please, reclaim your freedom. There's no need for you to follow Dean's orders any longer.
And you? Do you mean to die?
No, I cannot retreat. Even if I have to slaughter the entire Crimean army, I will return to him.
Yet, he thinks nothing of you.
That matters not. The only place I belong is at his side. I will most likely never see you again. I will pray for your eternal happiness.
Ina, wait!
Forget about me. This is my final request. Farewell, Nasir.
Ina.
You knew! You knew it was Nasir!
Soren was pretty sus of him, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
that is
it's
kind
true.
of interesting.
Nasir nabbed the Fire Emblem. Bum 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 bum
So
bum.
crazy.
During the battle for Talrega, Ike and the rest of his company come to a bleak realization. Wherever the Crimean army marches, the land becomes a battlefield. The damage is immense. Warfare and floodwaters claim homes, crops and hope. Villagers seeking shelter and safety stumble blindly through the snow. To them, there is no doubt that the Crimeans are an invasion force. However, the Crimeans have their own homeland to save. Focused as they are on the overriding goal, they cannot stop even to help the innocent victims of war. The only way they can help the people of Dayan is to keep marching. The faster they reach Dayan's capital of Navasa and put an end to the war, the better for everyone.
Oh yes, because we had to stop at the floodgates to stop the water from slowing
yeah.
our descent, and they're like, "Hey, the capital is right above us. Let's just go get them."
Without a king, chapter 21.
How many chapters are there?
26.
Man, the moon's there, kind of.
What? Are you telling me that His Majesty has not yet returned?
Yes, sir. We've sent many messengers, but we have yet to receive any sort of official response.
The Crimean army is on our doorstep. What is His Highness thinking? If we want to protect the capital, we need a leader equal to one of the four riders, just in case.
I'm sure the king has considered this.
Lady Ina, I don't understand how you're able to remain so calm.
Dane's soldiers are the most elite warriors on the continent. In addition, our numbers are far superior to the Crimeans.
And yet they march on Navassa! This is the Dayan capital! If there's any danger of it falling into enemy hands, we can let nothing stop us from protecting it. No offense, Lady Ina, but as a general, I do not feel you're ready for such a vital command.
I think you are exactly right.
Then, when this command was given to you, why did you not firmly refuse?
Do you really think that wise, General? Would you refuse a direct order from the king? Let me tell you something that I've discovered. If we are unable to hold the capital, I do not believe the king will be all that upset. Ashnard does not hold a strong attachment to the country of Dayan.
What are you talking about? Do you understand exactly what it is you're saying?
Yes.
Ridiculous! There isn't a monarch in the world who would not be moved to the loss of his own countrymen. Such a preposterous notion is beyond comprehension.
General Kasatai,
Casualties, probably.
Kasatai, do not avert your eyes from reality.
Reality? Ha! What reality is that? All I see is your guesswork.
Then tell me, why did the king suddenly order the invasion of Crimea?
As sanctions for that nation choosing to ally itself with those evil and treacherous subhumans.
On the surface, that would seem to be so. But doesn't the action strike you as odd? To apply sanctions properly, it would be necessary to speak with Benyon first. Benyon is the suzerain state, and Crimea answers to her. We needed Benyon's leave to make a formal declaration of war. Dayan's disregard for that process made us a pariah in the eyes of our neighbors, and opened us to attack from all sides. And yet, not only did the king not do this, but he chose to invade without warning. It was the worst possible strategy. Furthermore, once the king conquered Crimea through strength of arms, he seized the castle and set up residence. And now he uses it as a stepping stone for an invasion of Gallia. Which means the king's goal was never to apply sanctions, nor to even defeat Crimea. If Ashnard moves against Gallia, it's easy to envision Phoenicis, Kilvas, and Goldoa joining the conflict. And if that happens, Benyon would be forced to ally itself with Dayan rather than side with the subhumans. Look where that leads us. A continent embroiled in war. Is that not the true desire of the king?
If you consider it in that way, your words do begin to make sense. Yet, to accomplish that, the citizens of Crimea would have to be sacrificed. That would be an act of madness!
Let's return to the topic at hand. The king has gained himself a new castle, and I believe he considers whatever land he occupies to be his kingdom. Dayan and its people are already behind him. He need not look back.
Pah! If the king wished to rule the world, he would want as much military strength as possible. To forsake even a portion of the strength he currently possesses willingly, why? It would be sheer folly.
That doesn't matter. What's important is that we recognize the chance which Dayan has been given. We must stop the Crimeans here. If we do not show the king our value, we are doomed. Make no mistake about it.
Oh, this is complete lunacy!
We will receive no reinforcements. We must hold nothing back. It is our only chance of survival.
This... I cannot. Why is this?
Be strong. The king has provided us and the capital with one final measure. We will use it to weather this storm. However, to use it, I need you, General Kasatai. Your cooperation is imperative. If you want to win, you must trust me.
Understood. In this time, let us cling to any hope we can find. Lady, no. General Ina, I place my trust in you.
He doesn't seem like all that bad of a guy. So, this is the Dayan capital, eh? If we can just defeat King Ashnard, this war will be over. Ike, here you are. What is it, Nasir? Are you sure that you have enough soldiers to lay siege to the capital? Your opponent is called Mad King Ashnard, after all. Who knows what sort of traps he has in store for you?
He has a lot of nerves showing up.
Yeah, he had to come back, otherwise people would suspect him even more.
He may indeed have something planned. Surely they've received reports of our advancement, yet it's so quiet.
Looks like every able-bodied man has been conscripted into the army. I skipped past that. What was...
He talks so fast, you didn't hear
Everyone
it.
was concerned with the army while women and children have evacuated the area. We're not invaders. We wouldn't lay a hand on the citizenry. There's no way for them to know that. They do know that their army did the people of Crimea, however. If they fear what the punishment for that, I'm sure they've just decided on the era of caution.
What? What happened to the Crimean people? Surely only the soldiers were imprisoned or killed.
Truly have no idea how to rule a nation. Do you know what happens if a country that loses a war? Everything is destroyed. Homes, land, crops, everything. And the citizens? They're not even treated as human. Crimeans, especially those near the capital where Radiance presence is strongest, and treated with worse than subhumans, than Lagoos.
That's... Why would they? That's horrible.
The people understand this, which is why they pay for protection in the form of taxes. For the royals and nobles are charged with the protection of the people. There is no greater sin than the defeated in war. It is the ultimate betrayal of the people's trust.
Oh, Father Goddess, I'm a fool.
Soren, enough.
Princess, be that as it may, the majority of people want to see the royal family restored to power. They believe that you will help them reclaim their old lives and restore peace.
How can they even believe that if they didn't know she even existed?
That's true.
Now it's time for us to throw down Ashnard and drive his army from the Crimean soil. You're the only one who can do that. Do you understand?
Yes, yes I do. I will save the people of Crimea. This I swear.
Well, I guess word could have gotten out when they left the harbor because the people who sold out Alincia were then told that she was the princess.
Yeah.
So that probably spread and that word probably got out. So yeah, that makes sense.
It's been a while, but yeah.
As I've said before, I won't be turned away. If there are traps, we just fight our way through. This war ends here.
Yes, I'm with you all the way.
Hope it all goes as planned. I'll do my best to make it so. I collect your brothers as relative of our last battle. MVP boy!
That makes sense.
Nu alai klil. There are no and oranges beyond our capabilities here. Everyone performed exceedingly well. And that is all. By your leave, I will excuse myself. Oh, except for, you know, Zyark. Wasn't he the one that died previously? Or who died in the last map?
Mia, because you put her in range of 3 wyverns.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Mia got
yeah.
swamped.
Zyark died previously.
Yeah, Zyark
in a different map.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey guys. Well, I didn't see you there. I got completely lost in the story there for a minute.
Wow, that was so long.
Good to see you again. If you liked us, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. We have to say this because it's kind of the only way. It's cliche, I know, you hear it from everybody, and it feels like a little like dirty to even say that sort of stuff, but it's necessary to get exposure for people. And if you just like it and watch it, hey, we're fine with that too. You don't have to. It's completely your choice.
We're just here because we want to be.
Yeah, and if you get a little bit of enjoyment out of that, then thank you. That's all we can ask for. And it's just purely for our entertainment.
And besides, for such a game like this, where it's so long and maybe you don't have it or don't have the time to play it, we're here to do that for you.
Yeah, I 100% get that. But thank you again so much for listening, for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.